We have a dirty car and 1 hour to clean it. Today we're gonna show you how to clean it in 60 minutes or less. Start the timer. We're starting with the wheels, so let's get started. Gonna go wheel cleaner on the tires and on the rims. All right, probably should have pre-moistened that, but luckily they're nice and cool, so we don't have to worry too much. And obviously we're not gonna make you watch every single minute of this detail, so we'll fast forward through the spots that are duplicates or the same thing over and over, just to keep it entertaining for you guys, but we'll show you at least all the steps, and then we'll just kind of show you where we're at on the timer when we start and end different tasks. I think I'm just going to use this barrel brush to go up through the spokes individually here too, so I don't have to double over with that wheel brush. Time is money, baby. All right, now onto the paint. You grab a hybrid ceramic detailer. Time check, 52. Going hybrid ceramic car wash on this one. Now switch over to the bucket wash with a wash mitt. A little squirt of the hybrid in the bucket. If I keep going this fast, we might even have time to sneak a sandwich in the middle of a lunchtime break or something. Fred knows I'm fond of that. You can see this hybrid ceramic. It has elements to it that allow water and suds and the dirt to sheet off. So you can see it almost looks like it's been rinsed. But that's just the technology in the hybrid ceramic. And it also, so it has a sheeting layer on top. And when you rinse it away, it leaves a little bit of protection behind on the paint. So a little bit of a cheat code. If you're trying to wash a car fast, add some protection. All right, let's rinse. Let's get a time check. 44:28 left. All right. Quick towel dry. 42:01. It's 18 minutes down. Exterior of the car is pretty much clean. Well, it's clean. That's not just not protected more than just the hybrid ceramic. I'd like to go back over this with some speed bead if we have time, but we'll do that later. Just using the weight of the towel here. If you get a towel that's designed for car detailing, normally it'll have a little bit of weight to it, so you can just drag it over there. It's like really minimizes the pressure that you have to put on the surface, therefore minimizing any kind of scratching. All right, now onto the interior. Starting with the vacuum. And we're also going to do a light shampooing of these carpets. Now normally at full detail I'd pull the floor mats out, but we're going for speed. And it's not too dirty under the mats. If it was a customer's car, I totally would though. foaming all-purpose cleaner, foaming carpet upholstery cleaner, I should say. Quick brush. Nice and clean. Move this seat forward. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. All right. Pick that up later. Back when I worked at a car wash detail center, we called these mini details. You do the interior, the exterior, do a quick wax on the outside, and it was you get to the car wash in the morning, like 6:30. You're working all day. It gets right around lunchtime. Everyone's kind of exhausted and ready for lunch. But everyone, that's like when every customer would show up on their lunchtime for the mini detail, and you'd hear someone out of the prep wash bay yell, "Mini!" And everyone's like, "Oh no." And it started, and then you'd have 3 or 4 of these mini details to do before you could eat your lunch. So you got pretty efficient at getting them in, getting them out. For there though, we had a carpet extractor that we would use rather than these. But this foaming carpet upholstery cleaner does good work of cleaning up the surface of these carpets. All right. Now to the interior detailer wipes. I'm gonna pause this real quick. I need to grab a brush. Got the brush I need. Start the timer. You got trim clean, interior detail wipes, Shine Spray Plus. Just gonna start with the trim clean in the cup holder here. All right. I also need a blue microfiber, I just realized. Thank you. Like super big wipes here, which is nice. As a manufacturer of detailing products, I can tell you, it's really hard to dial in the exact wetness you want a wipe to be. Make it too wet and it doesn't dry, and then you have wet surfaces, and like we say with cleaning glass, anything left wet has the opportunity to streak. So, but you make it too dry, people say, hey, there's not enough cleaning ability in this. So what we tell you to do is keep wiping with it until it starts drying out, and then you can kind of go back over the surfaces that are wet to kind of level everything out for you. And what really makes the difference between a low quality interior detailer wipe and the high quality ones are the fabric that's used, because once they start drying out, a lot of the cheaper ones will start leaving lint everywhere. Spending a lot of time getting a higher quality towel. That's also balanced too, because you go too high quality, then they don't rip. So getting the right perforations to them, so you have minimal linting, ability to hold the moisture. I'm just doubling back over these spots. Make sure I wipe down all the edges. And what's nice with these, they have a UV protectant in them, so all these surfaces will be protected from the sun, so you won't have cracking plastics or color degradation. I'm just gonna take this blue microfiber, and anytime I use wipes, I like to just kind of go back over everything with the blue microfiber. I honestly have one of these within like 5 feet of reach of me at all times of my life. Door pockets of my car. I have one in my living room, my kitchen, next to my bedside table, my desk at work. Now, it's a pretty handy thing just to have near you at all times. So clean up this trim clean I had in here. I know everyone's not a huge fan of this, but Brett, if you can get a good angle to see the difference this is about to make the color that this looks like right now, I'm gonna spray this over once with shine spray. And then you just take a dry microfiber and you wipe it all down. I hope it picks up on camera, but there's just a slight sheen that you have. It's not shiny, it's just like a glow essentially. And in the sunlight, it like just pops. It's kind of like a little detailer's difference here. I'm not a huge fan of having like greasy, slick, sticky things. That's a nice little shine that it puts on it. All right, passenger side. Now, full disclosure, when I'm doing professional detailing on scale, I'm not using wipes because honestly it just gets expensive burning through wipes left and right, but it's really convenient if you're just taking your car through a car wash and trying to clean up your car quickly. And honestly, right now we're just trying to clean up the car quickly, so this is a perfect application for it. And it's nice, you don't feel bad about like doing a door jam with a nice new microfiber. Just like, it kind of feels like you're ruining it. These, you just get them caked up and then throw them away. Now it's going to wipe down these back doors. We'll be good to go. Leather cleaner, here we go. Spray some on the towel. Clean, shine, protect, all in one step. Now I know these seats are worse for wear. They've seen a lot of seat time. And it didn't help that when I got my car worked on one time, someone had a screwdriver in the back pocket and it scratched that open. That wasn't ideal, but you know what, it's a 10-year-old car. You're gonna have little things like that sometimes. Hurts my heart, but we'll get through it. All right, now time for windows inside and out. Inside we got regular visible glass, outside we got the visible glass with the rain repellent. Make that rain run off for us. So we're gonna start with just the inside ones, and then we'll move on to the outsides. 2 towels, one wet, one dry. Do the box method, you go around the border of the window, inside of it, same technique. As long as you have 2 nice clean towels, that'll get you clean windows every single time. Wet one first, dry one. It's by far my favorite use of the Reach and Clean tool. Because look at the difference here. Like where I can get my fingers till, where you can get this till. Reach and Clean tool is just simply superior in that situation, no doubt about it. Honestly, I wish I just had the Reach and Clean tool for that as well. See how the towel bunches up like this? It's kind of hard to not get good streaks, or to get streaks. It's easy to get streaks when you have improper pressure on a towel. The Reach and Clean tool kind of maintains that pressure throughout, so it makes it a lot easier. Now the exterior windows. So nice about this visible glass with rain repellent. We used to call this clean and repel. It makes it so slick. So it's so easy to just kind of glide the towel over the window. And then when it's raining, the rain just runs right off. Windows done. 10 minutes to spare. So why not just put a little extra protection on the paint with some speed bead, and then we'll put some tire shine on there as well. Let's start in the hood with this. If you never used speed bead before, this has carnauba wax in it, so it spreads super easy. It's really hard to mess up, but it adds like a nice glow and shine to the car, and it protects it. So if there were to be a bird dropping or any dirt hits the paint, it'll stick to the speed bead, not to the clear coat of your car. So it protects it in that way. It adds UV protection so the sun can't fade away your paint, or clear coat for that matter. Ooh, that's a doozy. You gotta polish that, scratch out. That looks like a shopping cart to me. For anyone saying, why didn't you just do the windows after you did this? Probably should have, to be honest with you, but wasn't sure I was gonna have time. The speed bead does get on the windows, it wipes off super easy. Doesn't get smeary or anything. This thing is due for a polishing, that's for sure. But I've been saving that because, keep your eyes peeled, we've had a polish and R&D for a little over a year now, just tweaking it, making it perfect. And I've been saving this to polish it for when that's perfectly done. Honestly, it's mostly done right now. We're just dialing in the scent. Let us know in the comments down below. Try and guess the scent that we're going to be using in the polish. Now, 7 minutes left. Quick tire shine. And just like that, 6 minutes, 22 seconds to spare. Now, like we said, in the filming of this video, it's taking longer because we had to move lights, cameras, things around to get the shots for you guys. But as far as the actual work being done to the vehicle, that was 53 minutes and 38 seconds. So totally possible to do a mini detail on your vehicle in under an hour. Of course, we didn't do any polishing or anything like that. So if you want to see us add polishing in there and see how long we can do it, see what the fastest is, let us know in the comments down below how long it takes you to do a mini detail. I'm gonna catch my breath. Thanks for joining us in this one. We'll see you in the next one.
Did you enjoy that video? Well, guess what? We got more of them. There's probably one on your screen right now. Give it a click and check it out.